Traditionally like that, but this Japanese team, they play just, their regular MPB season. But when they come together in tournaments like this, they absolutely have dialed in and have all the elements to get through each round of these tournaments. So, I mean, not to mention to Hells when you got this much talent. But I mean, again, just the fact that you've got a pitcher in Saiki who, again, second year of health, coming off a TJ, missed a lot of time. He tried to come back a few times. There's that split. Really good pitch. Again, starting to get dialed in. Getting another look at it right here. You see that split grip, that grip on that pitch. Gravity takes care of that, slows that thing down. But, here he is in November. If he was in the United States, coming off, how many innings, 150 innings, whatever he threw, he's shut down right now. There's no way he's pitching, or he's only gone 2 innings. Yeah, but they're built for this. They understand how important this is to represent their country. It's a priority, just the same, on the same level as doing their thing in the regular season for their organization.
167 and 2/3 innings this year for the Hanshin Tigers. And yeah, a guy who's out there and dealing here as he's worked to 2 outs in the 4th inning. Again, Sung and Sung looking to retire his 9th straight man since Sung's leadoff single in the 2nd. And it isn't just a success at the senior men's national team level for Samurai Japan, world champions in the Women's Baseball World Cup this year, as well as the U23 Baseball World Cup on the men's side, right. U15 Baseball World Cup. So they just do it at every single level, and it is ingrained in them growing up through those stages that, oh yeah, the ultimate goal for me, I want to be on that senior team.
Absolutely.
I want to be in the Olympics, the WBC Premier 12. And that's why it is an all-star team every time we see Japan in these events, as Sung got one to hit there and came up empty. It's 3-2.
Yeah, possible, just got above that barrel just enough. Like a good pitch to handle.
Three-two pitch. Gone on strike, Sung and Sung. The 4th strikeout of the night for Hiroto Saiki ends things here in the 4th as he is dialed in. 9 straight retired since Sung's leadoff single in the 2nd. We head to the 5th. It's been all Japan in this one, a 3-0 lead over Chinese Taipei.
Home Run 台湾热血聊天室，大家有好康的讯息要告诉大家。中华队加油！好啦，来自墨西哥的猛东，来，请短金跟大家报告一下这个好康是什么？
好的，我们在这个4局结束呢，是6局之前，在留言处留下今日台湾最终的安打数，我们会抽出2位幸运的球迷，可以获得价值14000元的超级大礼包。
今天预测13支啊
，13支安打没有错。
对，那这个大礼包里面会有这个行李箱，然后还有除了这个行李箱之外，还有一些我觉得也蛮好看的外套。
这个外套超好看。
你有拿到吗？
我也有一件，对，超级好看。
13支，
对，赶快
84支都太少了。
QR code 然后来留言那留言的话呢，就可以有机会来抽价值有14000的大礼包
没错。
再给大家看一下这个行李箱，这个行李箱。东哥已经预定
什么东哥？不是东哥，
猛东。
for him, driving in Shogo Sakakura. One nice pitch that bites the outside corner for a called strike 2.
Now, Tyler, we're talking about the fact it's November and you've got a guy who's essentially starting your All-Star game in the highest level in your country, pitching here in November and going deep enough too, 50-plus pitches. And yeah, the question always is, when you have tournaments like Premier 12 or the World Baseball Classic, when is the right time to host those events? Baseball's so unique in the fact that, look, I know every sport it's demanding, but baseball, just in regards to the pitching, it makes it so difficult how you do that, because you got these guys who have to play 162 innings, 150 pitches. You got to get shut down, have that full off season. You know, they talked about the WBC talking about putting it in the middle of this season if it became such a priority for some of these guys playing in the big leagues. Because, I mean, you mentioned it too, the fact if you're in Japan, this is the pinnacle, representing your country at tournaments like this.
1-2 pitch is on the ground to first. No trouble over there for Yushen Chu, one away. Saw that rip in the padding out in left field, and then a glimpse at Chen Wei-Chen, the left fielder for Chinese Taipei. That came on the double hit by Tatsumi back in the 3rd inning. And Chen just couldn't haul it in on the warning track, and the spike got caught in the padding. Ripped a bit of the signage away. That was that shot a second ago on your screen. Shota Morishita steps in and ropes one foul, 3rd base side. Are you an advocate for, if you did have to move the World Baseball Classic somewhere else in the calendar, let's suggest, you know, you talked about the middle of the season, which does feel like it would be a tough thing to do, because especially, you know, trying to bring teams over from Asia, whatever it would be.
Yeah.
That would be tricky.
Very tough.
Do you think that there would ever be an appetite to do it after the season?
Ooh, it's tough, man. I mean, because just how grueling, I get it. It's so grueling with the playoff system here in Japan, and obviously Chinese Taipei. It extends deep into the postseason. But when you watch the MLB postseason, and how, first of all, it's amazing. People love it. I mean, this year was so good. If you paid attention to the postseason this year, it was a blast, man. The new wild card system and everything else. It'd be difficult to do it after that, I feel like. It was really difficult. You're just going to have guys drop out. So, no, I need my full off. Right. I think March is the optimal time to do it, like they have. I get it. But you just want to create a system where if it takes a decade or 2 decades to do it, to get university where everyone is all in, that's the pinnacle to represent your country. Kind of like the World Cup of soccer. As that slider we talked about for Huang, getting that pitch over to go with the fastball, getting a very tough out guy who's red hot right now.
And it is, tough to retire Shota Morishita. And Huang able to do the job, and it looks like that's going to be the last man who he will face here in the 5th. Pitching change in progress for Chinese Taipei. We will step aside and tell you about the new arm on the other side. 2 gone here in the top of the 5th as Chinese Taipei tries to wrap up a scoreless inning against Samurai Japan.
Changing now by Team Chinese Taipei, number 64, Wang Zhixuan.
我跟你说，以前我为了要省钱付房租，我居然吃了好几周的泡面，吃到怀疑人生。但今年我。
New arm into the game for Chinese Taipei as we continue along in the top of the 5th inning. Qishuan Wang will take over on the mound from NC Huang, who was pretty good after allowing the back-to-back singles to start his portion of the 4th. Keita Sano, the first man in to see Wang from the Hiroshima DNA Bay Stars, and the first pitch from the side-arming left-hander just misses off the outside part of the plate.
You felt like Huang was starting to get a little bit of a rhythm right there. But again, you know, this is all about pitch management, pitch usage. You're looking at that going, okay, listen, we're down 3-0 right now. We're not waving the white flag by any means in this game, but you've got Australia tomorrow. That's a big one for the Chinese Taipei. If you drop this game, you want to take care of Australia. Then you got Cuba after that. You want to make sure if you have all hands on deck to finish strong and try and get to that second round.
23-year-old lefty takes a pitch for a strike. Another member of the Rakuten Monkeys here in the Chinese Professional Baseball League in Taiwan, and has been outstanding for the Monkeys the last couple of seasons. 101 combined appearances between 2023 and 2024. Last season, 2023, a 1.29 ERA. 2024, 1.49. Not eye-popping strikeout numbers. 23 and 35 innings 2 seasons ago. 21 and 42 in the 3rd innings this year, but just really difficult to hit. Foul to the plate.
You get plenty of that too. You know, bad swings and balls hit on the ground.
Hao Jiu-Tsung and his coaching staff. Right now, I mean, you're just hoping that anybody onto the mound is going to be able to hold the line. Giving up 3 runs to Samurai Japan, or a 3-run lead, as Ryan noted, I mean, that feels like about a 6-8-run lead against any other team, just because Samurai Japan is so difficult to rally against. As the 3-2 is a called strike 3, and for the first time since the 2nd inning, no one reaches for Japan, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. The world's #1 with a 3-run lead over Chinese Taipei through 4.5 at the Taipei Dome.
Wow, Starbucks 达美乐使用在地食 食材融合异国风味，好吃美味的披萨专家就是达美乐。5局下半，跟着达美乐一起为中华队继续加油，扳平比数。
比赛来到了5局下半，中华队的进攻。首先要上场打击的是第6棒 ，Batting Six，The Professman Number 85，朱宇贤。
3-0 lead for Samurai Japan as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Chinese Taipei has had some real tough sledding against Hiroto Saiki, the dominant starter for Samurai Japan, who's gotten better as this game has gone along. And that's not to say that he was shaky early on, but he gave up a 2-out single in the first inning, a leadoff single in the second.